In Welland's own, Mr. Jared Gibbons. 15 degrees Celsius, 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and a few clouds. Tonight's umpires, as assigned by the Intercounty Baseball League, are presented by I Care Welland. At first base, James Lyles. At third base, Mr. Dale LeGros. And at home plate, Keith McConkey. Here is tonight's starting lineup for the visiting Hamilton Cardinals, presented by Tailgates Bar and Grill. Leading off, shortstop number 2, Charlie Towers. Batting second, first baseman number 20, Tristan Osika. Batting third, right fielder number 5, Tyler Duncan. Batting fourth, center fielder number 24, Clayton Keys. Batting fifth, catcher number 14, Luis Bernardo. Batting sixth, second baseman number 7, Troy Banks. Batting seventh, left fielder number 16, Dennis Debannon. Batting seventh, they've got eighth, third baseman number 44, Tanner Rempel. Batting ninth, designated hitter number 21, Jacob Underwood. And on the mound for the Cardinals this evening, number 41, Logan Walters. The field manager for Hamilton is Dean Costelli. Fans, who's ready to be introduced to the 2023 Welland Jackfish? Let's hear you, fanatics. Make some noise for your 2023 Welland Jackfish. Introducing first, number 3, Brandon Underhill. Number 4, infielder Luis Jean. Number 5, left-handed pitcher Adam Chaffin. Number 6, infielder Tyler Dupuy. Number 7, catcher Greg Marco. Number 8, outfielder Ethan Pasco. Number 9, outfielder Eric Marriott. Number 10, infielder Mateo Porchelato. Number 11, outfielder Gianfranco Morello. Number 13, outfielder Brandon Nicholson. Number 15, infielder Steve Moretto. Number 16, catcher Sam Cocker. Number 19, infielder McCoy Pierce. Number 20, infielder Brody McKay. Number right-handed pitcher Casey Howard. Number 22, left-handed hurler Chris Boato. Number 23, infielder James Smybert. Number 24, outfielder Hogan Brown. Number 26, right-handed pitcher Scott Gillespie. Number 27, right-handed pitcher Brett Lawson. Number infielder, designated hitter, welcome aboard, Josh Williams. Number 35, right-handed hurler, Mike Mueller. Number 37, right-handed pitcher, Taylor Lepard. Number 41, right-handed reliever, he's back, Davey Mendez. Number 44, right-handed pitcher, Will Jackman. Number 52, left-handed pitcher, the crafty veteran, Rich Corrente. And tonight's starting pitcher, number 55, right-handed pitcher, Jake Harford. The general manager of the 2023 Welland Jackfish, the architect, Mr. Jason McKay. Field manager, Brian Essery. First base coach, Todd Gowan. Third base coach, Pat Casey. The clubhouse manager, the one and only, Scotty Nine-Toe Johnston. Equipment manager, Larry Williamson. Team trainer and physiotherapist, Trevor Korlick. The athletic therapist, Rachel Zeliswick. Bat boys, Fernando Levert, Connor Campton, and the one and only GMAC, Mr. Greg McPherson. Fans, one more time, let's hear it for your 2023 Welland Jackfish. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please rise if you're able, and please remove your hats for the singing of the Canadian National Anthem, sung tonight by Julia D'Amico.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see you rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Fans, once again, Julia D'Amico. Fans, at this time, please direct your attention to the video board as the fish honor the life of a very special member of the Fanatics. Monique Coutu, an original season ticket holder, lost her courageous battle with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, this past November. Known for her green thumb and big smile, Monique will be missed this season at the ballpark.
Friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come to welcome to the field the one, the only, the legendary. You all know him as Rocco Franco for tonight's ceremonial first pitch. Strike right down the middle for the legendary Rocco, who's picking the Carolina Hurricanes to win the Stanley Cup this season. Fans, we now head down to the field with the director of fun. You know him, Mr. Ryan Harrison. Ryan, take it away.
Thank you, Rod. Welcome back to the Pond Fanatics. All right. Before we get this party started, we're going to hand it off to our wonderful mayor, Mr. Frank Campion, to say a few words on behalf of the City Hall.
Hey, thank you very much. I really appreciate the opportunity. Just congratulate you on, I believe this is your fourth season, but more importantly for surviving the pandemic and keeping this club together and continue to provide entertainment, things for our community to do even during a pandemic. I want to let you all know that these guys are really fantastic to work for, to work with and for. And also I did want to congratulate Rocco. Rocco did a great job, and thank goodness they asked him to do it instead of me. And I also want to, from my heart, thank you so much for remembering Monique. She's very special to all of us in this community. So thanks very much, and good luck, everybody.
All righty, we're going to get Cooper here to get this thing started. We need your help, though. On three, we're going to get into a big play ball. Are you ready? Yeah? 1, 2, 3.
Play ball!
Make some noise for Cooper. Let's get this party started.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome into Welland Stadium. I'm Alec Murray. Home opener here tonight in Welland. The Hamilton Cardinals are in town And the Welland Jackfish look to continue what they did last season here this season. Starting pitcher for the Jackfish will be Jake Harford. 11-2 last year, a 2.73 ERA, 81 strikeouts. Looking to perform and continue what he was doing last year as we are set for the home opener here in Welland. Down the Hamilton Cardinals starting lineup tonight. Charlie Towers leads things off. The shortstop, Tristan Osika, will bat second and play first base. Tyler Duncan, the right fielder, he'll bat third. Clayton Keys, center fielder, he'll bat cleanup. Luis Bernardo catches and bats fifth. Trey Banks plays second and bats sixth. Dennis Daybenning, who's making his return to the Welland Stadium here tonight, bats seventh and plays left field. Tanner Rempel, third base, he'll bat eighth. And Jacob Underwood, the DH, will bat ninth, and we are just seconds away from the opening pitch. Charlie Towers steps into the batter's box as Harford delivers the first pitch of the 2023 season right down the middle, strike one. Harford's delivery, check swing foul back to the screen, 0-2 quickly on Towers. Here comes the 0-2 from Harford. Check swing outside, and he did not go, so 1-2 the count. The wind and the pitch is high, 2-2 back even. Howard the look, the kick, the pitch in tight, and Towers has worked his way back to a full count. The 3-2, the kick and the delivery, fouled back and up and out of play. So Charlie Towers, an early test here for Jake Harford. The 3-2 once again comes in, swing and a miss. Got him swinging. First strikeout of the season for Harford. So Tristan Osika will step into the batter's box. One down here in the top of the first inning here in Welland. Osika, 252 average last year. As here's the first pitch. It's high. Second pitch high and away. 2-0 count. Harford's pitch just catches the corner, strike one. The 1-2 right down the middle, back even 2-2. Harford looking for back-to-back strikeouts to start this season. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's in the dirt. Another full count. Three-two count coming to Osika. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Good start for Harford. Back-to-back Ks. So Harford picking up where he left off last season. And here's Tyler Duncan, the right fielder for Hamilton, stepping into the batter's box. Harford looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch. It's high. Umpires today, James Lyles over at first, Dale LeGroux over at third, and Pete McConkey gets home plate. That one draws outside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. And ball three, so a 3-0 count. To Tyler Duncan, hitting in the 3-hole today. Harford quickly back to the plate. Here's the 3-0 pitch outside. Wanted nothing to do with Duncan. A 4-pitch walk as he'll trot down to first base. And that'll bring up Clayton Keys, the center fielder. Runner on first. Here comes the first pitch to Keys. Strike one. 2 down, top of the first inning. Long stare into home from Harford. Here comes the 0-1. Strike two, caught the corner. Quickly 0-2 on Keys. The 0-2 just outside with the fastball, and it's a 1-2 count on the Hamilton center fielder. Fans getting into it. The 1-2 count. Harford sets, delivers in tight. 2-2. Two-two pitch coming in. Strike three looking. Keys takes a seat as Jake Harford strikes out the side in the top of the first inning. Hamilton goes away quiet. After the top of first, it's 0 Hamilton. Jackfish coming up.
VIP Peak Performers, the Dock Group area. Perfect for any occasion. Group tickets are on sale now for all remaining 2023 Welland Jackfish home games. We're pleased to announce that the Welland Jackfish at the Pond is a licensed entertainment venue. Visit the bait shop concessions now and enjoy an ice-cold tall boy of pond water lager by Newark Brewing or many of our Molson Canadian products. Please respect the rules and help us maintain a positive atmosphere for each and every one of our Welland Jackfish fans. The Welland Jackfish would like to remind you that 50/50 tickets are on sale now. Visit the Crime Stoppers of Niagara table on the concourse or online at wellandjackfish.com. 50/50 for your chance to win tonight's cash prize. The draw will take place at the end of the 7th inning. 50/50 tickets on sale now. Fish, the center fielder, number 11, Gio Morello.
Jake Harford makes quick work of the Hamilton Cardinals in the first inning. 3 strikeouts, a walk. And here in the bottom of the first, it'll be Gio Morello leading off the center fielder for the Welland Jackfish. So here's the first pitch. Morello, a beautiful bunt down the third base line, gets by the third baseman, Rempel. Morello's going to trot his way into second base. And what a start on the first pitch from Logan Walters. Morello, a perfect bunt. And he'll be at second base, 1 pitch into the bottom of the first. Logan Walters, the starting pitcher for the Hamilton Cardinals, coming from the Southeastern Fire last season, 7-0, a 4.65 ERA in 13 games, 7 of those being starts, a 13.7 K per 9. And an excellent start as Morello will stand on second base. So here's Nicholson. And the first pitch inside as he bends out. Brandon Nicholson steps back in. Walters the stare and sets. Here comes the 1-0. And it's swinging popped up down the first base line. Maybe a play for Osika, but he runs out of room and it's up onto the berm. Here is the 1-1. Walters takes a long time, now delivers high, 2-1. Walters sets the 2-1 coming to Nicholson. Here it is. Nicholson skies one high just outside the infield, and the center fielder comes on, and Keys will make the catch. And he gets it into third. Morello forced to hold up at second base, 1 down for Hamilton. So here's the shortstop, Luis Jean, batting in the 3-hole here in his first game with the Welland Jackfish. Jean gets his sign as he steps in. Logan Walters comes set on the mound. Runner at second, one down. Walters, first pitch in tight, 1-0. Morello started things off here in the bottom of the first with a bunt double down the third base line. Good crowd on hand here, over 1,300 tonight. Walters pitch high and away, 2-0. Luis Jean hails from San Pedro, Dominican Republic. As Walters gets his sign, Morello takes his lead. Walters, long time, and Jean calls time. As he steps out, Walters bothered by Morello over at second base. Two 2-0 count here in the bottom of the first inning. Jackfish expecting a big season from number 4, the shortstop, Luis Jean. As Walters sets, here comes the 2-0 in tight once again. Brushes Jean off the plate. 3-0 count on Luis Jean. So the 3-0 coming to Jean. Walters sets, 3-0 pitch down the middle, strike one. Pumped a fastball in there to get on the board. Jean taking all the way. Walters trying to dig out of a 3-0 hole. Here's the 3-1, and Jean takes high, and he'll trot down to first base.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 23, James Smybert.
So here's James Smybert hitting in the cleanup spot here in the season opener for the Jackfish. 2 on. Morello at second, Jean at first. Logan Walters in early trouble here for the Hamilton Cardinals. Looking to get out of a jam in this bottom of the first inning. Jackfish trying to get on the board. First pitch down low. Smybert lays off. The Mississauga, Ontario native stands at 6'3", 215. Walters comes set. Kicks, delivers, and outside. So Walters struggling to find the strike zone early on here, and that'll call for a conference. So Luis Bernardo will trot out and have a talk with Logan Walters. So they'll see if that can get Walters in the strike zone as he'll step off the back of the mound. Walters comes set, 2-0 pitch. And that ball sent into the outfield, backing up and on the track making the catch. Dave Banning. And no, it dropped. So the bases are going to be loaded. Dave Banning that couldn't find that ball. It drops on the warning track. And the Jackfish are going to have them loaded here in the first inning. Not sure what happened out in left field by Dave Banning. But nonetheless, the bases are going to be loaded for Welland. And Sam Cocker
Batting fifth,
is going to step up to the
number
plate.
16, Sam Cocker.
Now the umpiring crew is going to get together here and discuss. Smybert gave it a ride to left center field. So a big decision coming up here. The umpiring crew gets together. So Logan Walters getting no help from his defense behind him. The bases will remain loaded. Now Brian Essery, the manager, having a discussion with the home plate umpire. Looks like Smybert is trotting off of first base. So they originally called him out on the play, and then he dropped the ball. So they're discussing whether it was a transition or it was dropped. And I think they're going to stick with the play. So Smibert's going to be out. Morello and Jean will move up. So instead of bases loaded, 1 out with Cocker at the plate, it's going to be 2 on, 2 out. That's a big break for Logan Walters, trying to get out of this inning. Here comes Walters, pitch to Cocker, catches the inside of the plate. Cocker doesn't agree. 0-1. Walters comes set, the 0-1, just on the outside, and that'll even up things at 1-1. One and one. Walters pitch, same spot as the first one, catches the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Jackfish not happy with the strike zone. Walters 1 pitch away from getting out of it unscathed. The Oshawa, Ontario native comes set. Here is the pitch, and it's lined down the third baseline, foul. And we'll do it again. Walters comes set on the mound. Here comes the 1-2, and Cocker pops that one up down the first base line. Osika giving chase, but he'll run out of room, back up onto the berm. So Cocker doing a good job of protecting the plate in a 1-2 count. Trying to drive in a pair here for the Jackfish, get them on the board early. Walters set. Here comes the pitch, and that one dips inside. And yep, even at 2-2. Cocker thought about that one, but was able to hold his swing back. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And Cocker sends one into right center field, and it's going to be Keys drifting over to make the catch. And with that, that'll do it. So Logan Walters plays with danger. He's able to get out of it. And after one, Hamilton and Welland are tied at 0. Top of the second coming up next here in Welland at the home opener.
Leading off the second inning for Hamilton, catcher number 14, Luis Bernardo.
And welcome back inside the ballpark here in Welland. It's the home opener for the Welland Jackfish. Hamilton Cardinals in town as we get the top of the second inning underway. Jake Hartford back out there for his second inning of work. Struck out the side in the first inning. It'll be Luis Bernardo, the catcher, stepping in for Hamilton as he grounds one to third. Smybert picks it up, throw on to first, and with that, one pitch, one out. As Bernardo is retired. And the first ball in play from Hartford.
Second baseman number 7, Troy Banks.
Here's Troy Banks batting in the 6th hole for the Hamilton Cardinals here tonight. Hartford working quickly here, the leg kick. And that one bends in for a strike one. Banks steps out, now back into the box. Hartford wasting no time on the mound, kicks, delivers way outside in the dirt, 1-1. Hartford, the 1-1, swing and a miss. And 1-2, Hartford back in the driver's seat. Banks takes his time, steps into the batter's box, he's set. Hartford stares down. Shakes off a few signs, now is happy. Here comes the 1-2, and it's outside. Hartford, the 2-2 pitch, and floats high, so a full count. Another full count for Hartford. His third already here in this game. Here comes the full count. Pitch, strike 3 called. Caught the outside corner. Banks not happy with the call at all. That'll be the 4th strikeout for Hartford here in this one. 2 down in the top of the second. Banks thought that ball was outside. And here is the left fielder, Dennis Debanning. Former Jackfish, batting in the 7-hole here tonight for Hamilton. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Hartford. And almost hit him as it brushes Debanning off the plate. 2-0. So Debanning taking his time as he now steps back into the batter's box. Hartford's 2-0 pitch is right there as Debanning fouls it straight back and up and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. And outside, so now 3-1. Hartford sets, kicks, delivers, and it's a ground ball to third base, down the line, a fair ball. And Debanning will hold up at first as it's in quickly by Brown. And the first hit off Hartford.
Third baseman number 44, Tanner Rempel.
So here's Tanner Rempel. Two down in the top of the second. Hartford checking over to first. Slide step, and that pitch is inside. Hartford gets his sign out of the stretch, and that one across the plate, 1-1. The 1-1 off is the runner. It's a ground ball, but foul down the third base line. And back to first will go Debanning. Hartford resets on the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to get out of the inning. That pitch draws high as the count evens up at 2-2. Here comes the 2-2, 4 strikeouts already. Swing and a miss. And down goes Rempel, strikeout number 5 through 2 for Jake Hartford. To the bottom of the second we go, still scoreless here in Welland.
All right, we now head down to the concourse for a favorite tradition here at the pond. Take it away, Ryan Harrison.
Ron, it feels so good to be back here with all my friends. I'm freezing, but you're keeping me warm. We're here with Brittany all the way from Ford. Brittany, since it is your first game here at the pond, you got to become an official fanatic. And the only way to do this is to do one thing and one thing only. Fans that have been here before, you know what that is, right? Kiss the fish. Make some noise, come on, it's your first time. It's a real fish, and yes, you gotta kiss it. One, you're the first. Make some noise, she's now part of the Fanatic family. She's gonna walk home with a gift pack from Niagara College and an ice cold Lift Bridge Light Lager. Fans, make some noise for Brittany. You could do better than that. It's not even really a school night.
All right, who wants to be the fan of the game presented by Giant FM? 4 tickets and a Giant FM get package will be given to the loudest, to the craziest fan at tonight's game. Make some noise if you want to be the fan of the game.
You guys are better than this. I expect more. I'll see you in a few.
And you can catch live Welland Jackfish game action online. Join the voice of the Jackfish each and every home game at wellandjackfish.com or on your TV. Leading off the second inning for the Jackfish, first baseman number 19, McCoy Pierce.
So Logan Walters back out for his second inning of work for Hamilton. Struggled in that first, got out unscathed. And here's McCoy Pierce, a great baseball name for you, leading off the bottom half of the second. BC native. As that pitch draws high, 2-0 to Pierce. Walters kicks, delivers, and Pierce fouls it straight back. 2-1. Walters trying to have a cleaner inning here in this second as that pitch swing and a miss by Pierce. 2-2. 2-2 pitch and strike 3. Caught him looking is Walters, and a better start to this second inning for him as Pierce will sit down.
Second baseman number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
So here's the second baseman, Tyler Dupuis. Dupuis batting in the 7th spot here tonight on opening night. Walters' first pitch finds the outside corner, strike 1. Logan Walters working quickly here in this second inning. Bends a breaking ball in. Quickly 0-2 on Dupuis. Looks like Walters has settled in. Dupuis gets set. Walters 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on 3 straight pitches. And 2 down here in the bottom of the second.
34, Josh Williams.
So here's the DH, Josh Williams, stepping up to the plate. So Williams fouls the first pitch off onto the berm. 0-1. Josh Williams standing at 6'5" from Toronto. And here comes the 0-1, and that one low. 1-1 pitch bounces to the plate. 2-1. Walters gets his sign, kicks and delivers, and that one fouled off down into the Hamilton dugout. Even at 2-2 as Walters looks to get out of this inning fairly quickly. Had trouble finding the strike zone in the first inning. And he hasn't missed here in the second. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And off speed and able to sit back on it and foul it back to the screen is Williams. Two coming again. Here it is, and a curveball bends just outside. Little backdoor curveball, and couldn't catch that outside corner. Full count on Williams. Still scoreless, bottom of the second, 2 out. Walters trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Here it is, the 3-2, little check swing foul. As Williams able to fight it off, and you'll see another one. Here comes the full count again, swing and a miss. Over top of it was Williams. Walters strikes out the side in the bottom half of the second inning. And after 2 innings here in Welland between the Hamilton Cardinals and Welland Jackfish, we're scoreless as we go to the top of the third.
If you want a hot and fresh large pizza, courtesy of Tailgates Bar and Grill. Pizza time at the Pond. Tailgates is the official post-game location of the Welland Jackfish. Visit them after every 2023 home game at 200 Fitch Street in Welland. Bring your game day ticket and receive 10% off your order only at Tailgates. Leading off the third inning for the Cardinals, designated hitter number 21, Jacob Underwood.
So as we roll on here, top of the third inning, Hamilton and Welland, home opener here for the Jackfish, still scoreless. As the first pitch to Jacob Underwood, who's DHing here tonight for the Cardinals and batting in the 9-hole, rolls high, so 1-0. Harford been sharp here through 2. As Underwood takes a big cut at that one and misses, 1-1. Harford, the 1-1, here it comes. Off speed, bends in back door, and it's 1-2. Looking for his 6th punch out here already. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball to first base. Easily picked up by Pierce. Oh, but Harford dropped the ball, and Underwood will be safe at first. Looked like Pierce could have taken that ball himself to the bag. Instead opted to throw it to Harford, who bobbled it. So the leadoff man reaches here in the top of the third.
Shortstop Charlie Towers.
That'll go down as an error. So we'll flip back to the top. Charlie Towers, his second time, struck out to open the game as he takes the first pitch in there for strike one. Harford gets his sign. Here comes the pitch. It's ripped foul down the first baseline. 0-2 quickly on the leadoff man, Charlie Towers. Towers taking his time, now steps in. Harford long look in. The 0-2 pitch coming, half swing, did he go? And no, he didn't. So 1-2 the count. Towers just able to hold off. Underwood takes his lead off of first. Harford gets his sign. And now he'll step off as the home plate umpire steps out.
Fans of 50-50 jackpot. The take home over $600 already. 50-50 tickets on sale.
And they'll reset. 1-2 the count. Underwood the lead off of first. Here's Hartford's pitch. And it's fouled off. Up and out of the stadium. Towers trying to avoid his second strikeout here tonight. Harford, the pitch, and able to lay off 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 outside, and it just missed. Back to a full count. So a good job by Towers. Able to work it all the way back. And here comes the payoff. And it's fouled straight out of play once again. So a good battle here from Towers. Worked it up to a full count in his first at-bat, ended up striking out. Harford comes set on the mound. Here it comes, the pitch, and it's fouled off straight back once again. Towers right on it. Harford coming set. Here's the pitch. It dips down low, and it's a walk to Towers. So the first two men here in the top of the third able to reach on an error and a walk. And Hamilton is in business.
First baseman Tristan Osika.
So runners at first and second here, top of the third, nobody out. Harford now trying to work out of his own jam as the bunt is on, and it's bunted straight back to the screen, 0-1. Tristan Osika, who also struck out in his first at-bat in the first inning. So Hamilton trying to play a little bit of small ball here. Trying to get those runners an extra 90 feet into scoring position. Here comes the 0-1, bunt on again, right back to the pitcher. Harford makes the catch on the first. No, able to dive back and get in safe is Towers. So an unsuccessful attempt from Osika. And the runners remain at first and second. That's a massive out for the Jackfish and a great heads-up play by Jake Harford on the mound. So now 1 out, 2 on. And here's Tyler Duncan to the plate. He reached on a 4-pitch walk in the first inning, and the first pitch he sees here in his second at-bat is outside. So far, Hartford not wanting any piece of Tyler Duncan. Out of the stretch, pitch outside once again, 2-0. 6 pitches to Duncan, 6 balls. Hartford trying to get out of it here in the third inning. Comes set. The 2-0. And a swing and a miss from Duncan. That'll bring the count to 2-1. Double play lined up here if they could get a ground ball. Here comes the 2-1. Bends in there off speed pitch. Little back door, and it's 2-2 on Duncan. One out, 2 on. Hamilton pressing in the third. Hartford comes set 2-2, and it's fouled straight back by Duncan. Hartford forced to throw a lot of pitches here in this third inning so far. Duncan would be a massive out. 2-2 once again. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Hartford. This time he gets Duncan and a massive K for Hartford and the Jackfish. Now 2 out with 2 on here in the third. 6 strikeouts already for the big right-hander. Hartford now 1 out away is the pitch, and it's an off-speed pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Clayton Keys, the center fielder, looking to get the first run on the board here in this one. Hartford comes set. Here's the pitch. Bends another one in there. Strike 2. 0-2 quickly on the cleanup man. Trying to get out of a jam here in the third. Here comes the 0-2, and he had a little extra on that one, but it goes outside. 1-2. And he'll do it again, 1-2. Hartford trying to go 3 scoreless. Gets his sign. Here's the pitch. It's a curveball, and it's fouled back by Keys. So a lot of off speed here from Hartford in this third inning. 1-2 stays the count. Hartford. Here it comes, inside, ball 2. Clayton Keys set in the box. Hartford, long stare in, gets his sign, comes set. Runners take their lead from first and second. Another pitch fouled straight back. And the count stays at 2-2. One error on each side, 1 hit on each side so far here through 2.5. Hartford looking to end this third. Here he comes. The pitch, Keys half swing, but he laid off it. And back up to another full count. Fans not happy with that call, but once again, Jake Hartford finds himself in a 3-2 count. Runners take their leads. Payoff coming, and it's high, ball 4. So second walk of the inning for Hartford. Bases loaded now for the Cardinals. And here's the catcher, Luis Bernardo. This inning all started with the error from Harford as he was unable to take the throw from his first baseman, Pierce. That allowed Hamilton to get their leadoff man on. And now the base is loaded for the Cardinals here in the top of the third, looking to score the first run of this one. And here's Bernardo. Harford comes set, first pitch, right down the middle with a fastball, strike one. Harford takes a look back at second. And a curveball's banged down the third baseline. That'll be a fair ball. Coming home and scoring is Underwood. Right behind him is Towers into third base. And Hamilton has scored the first 2 runs of this one on a 2 RBI double from the catcher, Luis Bernardo. That one just out of the reach of Smybert as he gave a dive on it and he couldn't get it. So Hamilton with 2 outs comes through big. And they take the early 2-0 lead. So here's Trey Banks. Banks struck out in his first at-bat as well. Harford trying to limit the damage here in the third. 2 runners in scoring position still for Hamilton. And that pitch outside, ball 2. So it's Harford now having trouble finding the strike zone. Keys on third, Bernardo on second. 2-0 count to Banks. Harford coming set, the 2-0, and a swing and a miss. Long inning out here for Harford. The 2-1 pitch, and it's low, ball 3. So Jake Harford, who has cruised through 2 innings, hits a speed bump here in the third, and he's just trying to get out of it now. The 3-1 pitch, and that one's popped up high down the third baseline into foul territory, giving chase. Smybert comes and they made the catch. I don't think it was Smybert. I think it was Gene who came over and made the catch. Nonetheless, the Jackfish able to get out of that inning and limit Hamilton to 2 runs. But it's an RBI double from the catcher, Luis Bernardo, that has things rolling for the Cardinals here in this one. After 2.5, Hamilton leads 2-0. And welcome back here inside Welland Stadium. Home opener here for the Welland Jackfish. Hamilton, though, and Luis Bernardo at RBI double has the Cardinals up 2-0 here as we're set for the bottom of the third. It'll be Hogan Brown leading things off for the Jackfish. Logan Walters back out for his third inning of work. Struck out the side back in the second. And his first pitch here draws outside 1-0. Brown hitting in the 9 spot here for Welland today. As that one draws outside as well. So 2-0 on Brown, the leadoff man. Morello and Nicholson on deck and in the hole. As that one from Brown is fouled back. 2-1. As we get the lights on here at the ballpark. Dusk here in Welland. Getting a little bit chillier outside. Jackfish trying to get back on the scoreboard and give these fans something to cheer about here. Bottom of the third. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one finds the knees for strike 2. 2-2. Logan Walters, after a shaky first inning, has found his groove. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Hogan Brown. And Brown pops it up down the third base line. Giving chase is Rempel, and it's out of play. Walters comes set his 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. It's ripped down the first base line, and they're going to say that ball is foul. Just foul. So Brown back into the batter's box. 2-2 will do it again. Jackfish only hit coming from Gio Morello, a bunt double to lead things off. 2-2, Brown skies it down the third base line. Rempel going over in the dugout, hops and makes the catch. And Brown is retired to start off the bottom of the third. So here's Gio Morello, like mentioned. A bunt double to lead things off in the first inning for the Jackfish. See the third baseman playing in. Not making that mistake again as a breaking ball dips out of the zone. 1-0 on Morello. A pitcher-perfect bunt it was back in the first inning. Here's Morello. 1-0 pitch coming to him. He grounds it down the first base line. That ball will go foul. So Morello steps back into the box. 1-1 count. Walters pitch. Morello lines it to second base. Nice play by Banks. Throw to first. Got him. Sharp bounce to Banks at second. He's able to take it on the short hop and throw out Morello at first. And 2 down here quickly in the bottom of the third. So Brandon Nicholson steps into the batter's box. Flew out to center field in his first at-bat. First pitch outside. 1-0 on Nicholson. Walters kicks, delivers inside once again, 2-0. Walters back to the plate. That one bounces in, a 3-0 count on Nicholson. Buffalo, New York native. 3-0. Nicholson taking all the way. That one caught just the outside corner for strike one. And it's a 3-1 count. That pitch just able to catch the outside of the plate. Here's the 3-1. And that time it's down and in. And Nicholson will trot down to first base. So the Jackfish get a runner on, with Luis Jean coming up to the plate.
Shortstop number 4, Luis Jean.
So here's Jean, who drew a walk back in the first inning. Jean looking for his first hit here with the Jackfish. Here comes the pitch, and a big hack from Jean and a miss, and it's 0-1. Jean unleashing on the first pitch he sees here in the third inning. Jean resets. Walters comes set on the mound. 0-1 pitch coming. And stepping off after Nicholson had a little hesitation step towards second base. Looked like he wanted to go, causing Walters to step off the mound. Nicholson now gets his lead. Walters, long stare in, comes set. Nicholson, little extra hop off first. He'll stay. Pitch is outside. Snap throw back to first base. Looking down there is Bernardo. So Nicholson trying to get in ahead of Walters. 1-1 to Jean. Nicholson dancing around on first base once again. Here's the 1-1. Jean sends that one sky high up onto the berm down the left field line. And it'll be 1-2. Jean jumped all over that pitch just a little bit early, bringing the count to 1-2. 2 out, 1 on. Bottom of the third, Jackfish trail 2-0. Here's Walters. Comes set, the 1-2. Off is the runner, Nicholson, and he's in. No, he's out at second. Ezeri coming out of the dugout to argue that call. Nicholson looked like he had the throw beat. The umpire thinks otherwise as he's called out, and that'll do it for the third inning. So a caught stealing was Nicholson at second base, and after 3 innings, Hamilton takes a 2-0 lead to the top of the fourth. singled in his first at-bat. First pitch pumped in there, ball one. Here comes the 1-0, and a swing and a miss from Dave Banning evens it up at 1-1. Horford back out there, rough third inning. An RBI double from Luis Bernardo. Broke the deadlock in the third inning. Harford looking for a bounce back fourth. Here's the 1-1. Harford's pitch, and it's popped sky high. Cocker doesn't know where it is. Nobody knows where it is, and it comes down into the seats. And a 1-2 count now on Dave Banning. Cocker had no idea where that ball went. He was looking for it, but it ended up in the seats. And now here comes the 1-2. Jake Horford taking his time, and now he'll step off. Time called at the plate. Harford, now the 1-2 pitch. Kicks, delivers, and outside, ball two. A 2-2 count here in the top of the fourth on Dave Banning. Making his return to Welland Stadium. Here comes the pitch, and it's behind Dave Banning. And did it hit him? It did, as he'll trot down to first base. And that's going to be Harford's 80th pitch of the evening, only in the fourth inning. And now we'll get something stirring up in the Jackfish bullpen. So Tanner Rempel in the 8-hole, the third baseman, will step into the box. You'd like to think Welland would like Harford to get them out of this fourth inning as he pumps in a fastball for strike one, at the very least. The 0-1 pitch coming from Harford is outside, ball one. So 1-1 now the count. So some loose warm-ups going on in the Jackfish bullpen. Harford's pitch is outside, throw down to second, and it's behind the second baseman into center field, and making his way to third and sliding in is Dave Banning. So from first to third, as that throw from Cocker was offline. And Dupuis had trouble with it. And that's a big mistake now. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. And Hamilton pressing once again. 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. Rempel pitches high, 3-1. And Harford, the last couple innings, really struggling here to find the strike zone for the Jackfish. And that one inside, and another walk. As Rempel will trot down to first base. So runners at the corners for Jacob Underwood, the 9-hole hitter. So Brian Esery will make a trip out to the mound and have a chat with his big right-hander, Jake Harford. So a long chat, all the infielders in there on the mound, and now the home plate umpire will break things up. Welland, once again, second inning in a row, have themselves in a jam. Nobody out, runners on the corners. And Jacob Underwood coming to the plate. Underwood DHing here tonight for the Cardinals. Out of the stretch, first pitch fastball finds the outside corner, 0-1 on Underwood. Harford's long stare in. Here comes the 0-1, going back to that same spot. That time, though, dips outside, 1-1. Runners taking their leads off first and third. Here comes the pitch, and it dips inside, 2-1. Rempel looked like he wanted to take off from first base, but he gets back into first. Two and one. Harford coming set. Here's his pitch, and Cocker alert, hops up right after the pitch, and no movement on the base paths just yet. 3-1. And if you're Underwood here, you're gearing up for a fastball. Harford can't afford to walk another batter. Defense playing straight up on their toes. Here comes the pitch, and it's fouled back into the parking lot. And a full count, another full count for Jake Harford here in this fourth inning. Coming up to 90 pitches here already. And a big pitch coming for Harford. Here comes the payoff. And a swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Harford as he's able to get Underwood swinging. One down here in the fourth. That'll bring it back up to the top of the lineup. Charlie Towers, who's walked and struck out here in this one so far. One down, runners remain at the corners. Top of the fourth, Hamilton leads 2-0. Harford coming set, pitches inside, and 1-0 on Towers. If Harford can get out of this inning unscathed for Welland, that'll be a small victory, as there's a changeup, swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Harford shakes Cocker off, now gets his sign. Here it comes, swing and a foul back. Right back to the screen, bounces right back to Cocker. And it's a 1-2 count. So starting to heat up down the line in the Welland bullpen. Here comes the pitch, and high, ball 2-2 on Towers. Runners take their leads off the corners. 2-2 pitch is high and outside. Ball 3, and yet another full count from Harford. Towers gearing up for a strike here. Harford, the pitch, outside, ball 4, bases loaded for the Cardinals. So with one out in the top of the fourth, Hamilton threatening again for a second inning in a row, as now stepping up to the plate, the first baseman, Tristan Osika. second walk for Towers at the top of the lineup. Bases juiced with Cardinals. Only one out in the top of the fourth. Here comes the pitch, outside, ball one. Harford comes set on the mound. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. 1-1. Trying to tightrope his way out of this fourth inning. Here comes the pitch. Catches the outside corner. Strike two. Off speed, and it's 1-2. Pitch number 101 coming here for Harford. Swung on and missed. Strike three, and that is a massive strikeout for the big right-hander. Two down now here in the top of the fourth. Bases remain loaded. And here's Tyler Duncan coming up to the plate. His 8th strikeout as that pitch goes high. Ball one. Duncan's walked and struck out. Clayton Keys is on deck for Hamilton if it gets to him. The 1-0 pitch to Duncan. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Cocker gives the sign. Harford comes set. Here it comes, and it hits him. Duncan just stood in there and took that one right off the elbow. And with that, a run will come in to score, and Hamilton takes a 3-0 lead. Looked like a breaking ball he just lost his control on. And will that be the end of Harford's night as Brian Essery is making the slow walk out to the mound? And he will hand the ball off to Essery, and we'll have a pitching change coming up here in the top of the fourth. So Harford, who had an excellent start, a great first 2 innings, unable to get out of the fourth inning. He's got 2 out, over 100 pitches, and the base is loaded. Trying to get out of a sticky situation here for Welland. So Mueller comes in with the bases loaded, trying to limit damage here in the fourth.
Mueller.
As the sprinklers pop on here in left field. Always love to have fun down here at the pond and trying to make that left field area a pond by the looks of things. First game of the season, sprinklers probably set to come on, and nobody turned them off, so as Mueller warms up, the grass gets a little watering out in left field. Mueller, 5'10", right-handed reliever from Mississauga, Ontario. It's Rempel at third, Towers at second, and Duncan standing on first with Clayton Keys, the cleanup man. Coming up, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Hamilton looking for more.
Now batting for the Cardinals, center fielder Clayton Keys.
So Mueller all set to go here as he stretches off the back of the mound. Now he'll step up, and here we go. So fourth inning, 2 out. Keys up, bases full of Cardinals. Mueller trying to tightrope his way out of it. Pumps in a first pitch fastball for strike one. Mueller comes set, kicks, delivers, and an off-speed pitch bends in tight, 1-1. Mueller's 1-1 pitch, and it's grounded foul down the third base line, 1-2. Mueller, long look in. Here comes the 1-2 fastball outside corner. Caught him looking, and what a job done by Mr. Mueller as he comes in. 4 pitches, gets the strikeout with the bases loaded. And after 3.5, Hamilton scratches one across the plate here in the fourth. But no more. 3-0 Cardinal lead headed to the bottom of the fourth.
Here's the director of fun with all the information you need.
All right, here we go. We got Guy Chuba, management, Michigan Race. Here's how this works. We got Towers and Becky. Hey, nice and good. You gotta pick up in your boat. Grab the fish, come back, dump it in the bucket. First person to do 2 fish in the bucket wins $50 at Boston Pizza. You guys ready? Fans, make some noise. They're ready for the sprinklers. On your mark, get set, go. This should be interesting. That's all. There's one. Come on, let's make some noise. Congratulations, guys. You're back at home.
So Logan Walters back out for the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Luis Jean stepping into the box to lead things off here in the fourth inning. I'm Alec Murray with you here tonight for the home opener of the Welland Jackfish. They trail Hamilton 3-0. Nicholson was thrown out stealing, so Jean gets another look here to start inning number 4. First pitch outside, ball 1. Jean walked in the first inning. As that 1-0 pitch is high, ball 2, 2-0 on the shortstop. Gene stepping back into the batter's box. Walters a long look. Here comes the delivery. And way outside. Ball 3, 3-0 on the leadoff man here in the bottom of the fourth. Bullpen still quiet for Hamilton. Three-0 pitch to Gene, and down the middle, strike one. Taking all the way was Gene. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch to Gene. He swings and lines it into center field. Drifting back, though, lots of room, is Keys, and he's able to make the catch. One down here in the bottom of the fourth.
The third baseman, number 23, James Smyver.
James Smybert now stepping in for his second at-bat. Flew out to left field in the first inning. Welland stung here on the offensive side of things. Haven't really been able to string much together. Smybert lays down a bunt, and that one will go foul. The only hit the Jackfish have so far in this one is Morello's leadoff bunt to begin the bottom of the first. Nothing after that, as Walters has settled in real nice here for the Cardinals. The 0-1 pitch, and down low, 1-1. One pitch, Smybert fouls it off down the third base line. Giving a look at it, Rempel, but he'll run out of real estate. Up onto the berm, 1-2 on Smybert. Walters shakes off a flurry of signs, and timeout will be called by Smybert as he steps out and regroups. Of course, no pitch clock here. Take as much time as you want in between pitches as Smybert steps back in. And no, so miscommunication. And Bernardo will trot out to have a conversation with Logan Walters. Trying to get back on the same page, the two of them. They'll discuss quickly, and Bernardo back behind home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Smybert. Walters comes set. Here's the pitch, and it's high and away. 2-2. Two coming inside, ball 3, full count on the Jackfish third baseman. Full count pitch, and it's grounded to third base. High chopper takes a low bounce, and Smybert's able to beat it out as Rempel wasn't able to handle it. That ball just died as it hit the grass on the second hop. And that'll surely go down as an infield single for Smybert.
The catcher, number 16, Sam Cocker.
So we'll see if that can get things going. Jackfish, their second hit tonight. And it'll be the catcher, Sam Cocker, stepping into the batter's box. 3-0 Cardinals lead, bottom 4 here in Welland for the home opener. Here comes the pitch, and Cocker swings and misses. That ball got away from Bernardo at first, and Smybert smartly stays at first base. 0-1 the count on Cocker. And that one almost got a piece of him. He's able to get out of the way, 1-1. Coming set on the mound is Walters. Here comes the pitch. Cocker drills one to right field. Doesn't have enough at the wall. Making the catch is Duncan right up against the wall. And back to first. Double play. Oh, Cocker, another foot, and that ball was out of here. What a catch by Duncan right up against the wall. Able to get it back in as Smybert had gone off first way too far. And it's a Hamilton double play that'll spell the end of this fourth inning. After 4, the Cardinals lead 3-0 here in Welland at the home opener. And welcome back inside Welland Stadium. Alec Murray alongside with you. Top of 5, Hamilton a 3-0 lead over the Jackfish. Mueller will stay out there as he was able to get out of a bases-loaded jam in the 4th. And it'll be Luis Bernardo leading things off in the top of the 5th for the Cardinals. Bernardo's grounded out to third and doubled here in this one as he stings one to short, and it gets through Gene into left field. And a leadoff base knock for the catcher, his second of the night. Looked like Gene misread that ball, just squeaked under the glove. And Hamilton, the leadoff man on here in the 5th. So here's Troy Banks, the second baseman. A strikeout and a flyout for Banks thus far. Mueller gets his sign, kicks and deals, and Banks fouls that one straight back. One runner aboard on first, Mueller Gets his sign, now kicks and deals, and a slow curveball bends in for strike. 0-2 on Troy Banks. Oh, 2 pitch coming, Banks swing and a miss, and strike 3. So after the base hit, Mueller able to settle things down, 3 straight strikes. And Banks goes away swinging, 1 down here in the 5th. Dennis Banning in, he's got a base hit. As a swing and a miss on the first one, 0-1. Mueller long stare, gets his sign, comes set on the mound. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it's low, 1-1. Fans trying to get behind their team here in this one. They've been held scoreless through 4. Top of the 5th, 1 on, 1 out. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and now Mueller will step off and reset. Mueller now reset, gets his sign, comes set. The 1-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. And now 1-2. Banning steps back in, the 1-2 pitch coming. Runner takes his lead off first, off speed in the dirt, strike 3, and back-to-back strikeouts after a leadoff hit from Mueller. So Bernardo's still stranded at first. It'll be Tanner Rempel, the third baseman, stepping into the batter's box. Rempel has struck out and walked. Mueller's pitch, and that one is high, 1-0. Mueller coming, set the 1-0, and that one finds the zone. Strike 1, back even, 1-1. On the 8-hole hitter, Tanner Rempel. One delivery, here it comes. Off-speed pitch is sent into air to right field. Backing up some more is Nicholson, and he'll haul it in just before the warning track. And another clean inning from Mueller as he shuts down the Cardinals. Leadoff hit, nothing more, 2 strikeouts in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Hamilton still leads 3-0 here in the home opener for the Welland Jackfish. And as we get set for the bottom of the fifth, Jackfish looking for some offense, but Logan Walters has been rolling here so far, only at 69 pitches through 4 innings as he gears up for the bottom half of the 5th inning. It'll be McCoy Pierce leading things off for the Jackfish. Pierce a strikeout so far here tonight. Here comes the first pitch, and that one finds the outside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Pierce, a swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 on the first baseman. So a quick start here for Walters in the 5th. 0-2 pitch coming. Here it is, swing and a miss in the dirt. And the throw down to first will complete the strikeout. So 3 pitches and a strikeout to start the 5th for Walters, picking up right where he left off. Pierce's second strikeout of the game. And it'll be the second baseman, Tyler Dupuis, as he's looking to get things going here. Jackfish looking for anything offensively. Looking to give these fans something to cheer about as Dupuis sends one back and out of play. 0-1 on him. 4 pitches, 4 strikes here in this top of the 5th. Bottom, rather. Oh, 0-1 pitch, and that one outside, 1-1 to the second baseman. 1-1 pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and that one dips outside. 3-1 now to the 7-man Dupuis. One away here, bottom 5. 3-1 pitch to Dupuis on its way, way outside, and Dupuis draws a walk. So with 1 out, the Jackfish get a man aboard. And that'll bring up the designated hitter. So big Josh Williams will come up to the plate, but not before the Cardinals will have a mound visit. And they'll talk things over with Walters. Ever since inning number 1, Walters has been excellent. So a quick little meeting, settle him down after 4 straight balls to Dupuis. Josh Williams, a strikeout here tonight in his 1 at-bat in the 2nd inning. So meeting over. Walters comes set on the mound. And taking off for second base, the slide, and got him. No stretch from Walters. Taking off was Dupuis on the first pitch he saw. And what a throw by Bernardo. Gunning him down is 2 for 2 here tonight. And just like that, 2 out, nobody on for the Jackfish here in the bottom of the 5th. Trying to be aggressive. Nips them in the butt as Williams grounds that one foul. So the count moves to 0-2 on Josh Williams. So Jackfish, when they've had men aboard, a couple caught stealing and a base running mistake that led to a double play. 3-0 lead for Hamilton. That pitch high and outside. Ball 1. 1-2 the count on Williams, the DH here tonight. One and two. Williams, ugly swing. And Logan Walters on cruise control through 5 innings as he sits Williams down. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Hamilton leading the Jackfish 3-0 here in Welland for the home opener of 2023. And welcome back inside the ballpark. 6th inning underway. It'll be Mueller still on the mound for the Jackfish into his 3rd inning of work. Got out of a bases loaded jam in the 4th, had a spotless 5th. Back to work now in the top of the 6th. His first delivery here, up high, ball 1 to Jacob Underwood, who starts the 6th inning off for Hamilton. Underwood has scored twice and struck out as he fouls that one back out of play. One and one the count on the DH. Mueller's off speed and a beauty as that one bends in. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, grounded right back to Mueller. Takes his time, fires to first, and he gets the speedy Underwood one away in the top of the 6th. Looks like Brett Lawson warming up in the bullpen for the Jackfish. Back to the top of the order, Charlie Towers steps in. He's walked twice and struck out. Also scored 2 runs. Correct that, scored 1 run. As he takes high for ball 2, 2-0. That one right at the knees for strike 1. 2-1 the count. Two one, fouled straight back to the screen, back even 2-2. Mueller working quickly here in the 6th. Here he comes back to the plate. Little dribbler to second base. The first baseman cuts over. Throw on to first that time is a good one from Pierce. And Mueller able to get over there in time and retire Towers. 2 outs quickly in the top of the 6th. And stepping up to the plate now will be the first baseman, Tristan Osika. Looking for a 1-2-3 6th inning. And here's Osika. Osika has struck out twice, and he's bunted it back to the pitcher, which Harford was able to catch. So 0 for 3 here tonight. Batting in the 2-hole for the Cardinals. The 1-0, high, 2-0 now on Osika. 2-0 pitch, high, and it's quickly 3-0. Tyler Duncan lingering on deck for the Cardinals as Mueller comes with a 3-0. Outside, ball 4, so a quick 4-pitch walk will send Osika down to first base, and here's Duncan. So Tyler Duncan digs into the batter's box. Here's the first pitch and swings over top of it. 0-1 to Duncan. 2 outs here, top of the 6th. Hamilton leads 3-0. Oh, 1 and a big swing and a miss from Duncan. 0-2 quickly on the Hamilton right fielder. Mueller, long stare into Cocker. Coming set on the mound, and a pickoff back to first base. Diving back in and getting in is Osika. Oh, 2 kicking and firing, swing and a miss, strike 3. What a job by Mueller coming in relief of Harford as he gets a strikeout and gets the Jackfish out of the 6th inning unscathed. After 5.5 innings, it's the Hamilton Cardinals 3, the Welland Jackfish 0, as they'll come up in the bottom of the 6th. Coming up next here at Welland Stadium for the home opener. And welcome back inside the ballpark here at Welland Stadium. Bottom of the 6th inning, Hamilton leading 3-0 over the Jackfish here at the home opener. It'll be the 9-hole hitter Hogan Brown starting things off for the Jackfish, looking to give this offense some type of spark. Brown flew out to third base in his first at-bat. And it's Logan Walters back out to kick things off here in the 6th inning. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Here comes the second, and Brown sends a line drive into center field, but right there is Keys to make the catch. 1 down. Brown, good contact, just hit that one a little too much as it found the glove of Keys out there in center. And here's Gio Morello, bunt double in the first inning. And he grounded out in the third. Nicholson on deck as Morello steps in. First pitch to Morello outside, ball 1. Morello with that odd batting stance, gets that front leg real out front, down into squat. He takes strike 1. As Morello takes his time to step back in, 1-1. As Walters gets his sign, here it is, and that one draws low, ball 2. Taking a look around the ballpark, might look a little different this year. Brand new seats here at the pond, a summer-winter project that they worked on here, able to get them all in and all ready for the home opener. As the count draws 2-2. Morello comes set. Here's Walters, and time is called. And Morello will step out and reset. And strike 3 called. Morello caught looking as Walters starts off the 6th inning with a punch out. So 2 down now as Nicholson steps up to the plate. So Nicholson grounds one through the hole, through short. And Nicholson stumbles around first base. He was thinking about 2 maybe, but he has to hold up at first. So a base hit for Nicholson, and let's see if that can maybe get the Jackfish rolling here with Gene coming up. Towers got a glove on it over at short for Hamilton. So bottom half here, the 6th inning. Here comes the pitch, and that one across the plate for strike 1. Gene disagrees. Thought that pitch was outside. Nicholson takes his lead off first, 0-1 on the way. Gene really close to the home plate, almost hovering over top of the plate, and late time call there as Walters was just about to throw that ball, and umpire granted time to Gene. And that's as late as you'll see a time called. Here's Walters back set. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss from Gene. And strike two. Took a big hack at that one. Came up empty. Now finds himself in an 0-2 hole. 2 out. 1 runner on. It's Nicholson on first. A base hit. Cardinals leading 3-0 still. Bottom half of the 6th. Logan Walters dominant here tonight. Here comes the 0-2. Runner takes off. Doesn't matter. Gene strikes out swinging. And Logan Walters trots off the mound. 6 innings of shutout baseball for the Hamilton Cardinals. And Mr. Logan Walters will head to the 7th. 3-0 Hamilton. So welcome back here in the 7th inning. It'll be a new pitcher. Brett Lawson takes the mound for the Welland Jackfish. 3rd pitcher of the night for them. Top of the 7th inning, Hamilton leading the Jackfish 3-0 here in their home opener. And leading things off in the 7th will be Clayton Keys, the center fielder. Lawson fires in a first pitch strike. Here comes the 0-1 off speed, looking for that backdoor cut. Didn't get it as it stays inside. 1-1. Lawson into the kick, the wind, and that one strike 2. So 1-2. Keys, the 4-hole hitter here tonight for Hamilton, as that one strike 3 off speed as Lawson gets Keys looking. And his 2nd strikeout for Keys. Good start for Lawson. So here's Luis Bernardo, the catcher. RBI double got Hamilton on the board as he fouls back the first pitch out into the parking lot. Quickly 0-1 on the Hamilton backstop. Lawson's 0-1 pitch and a little dribbler back to the mound. Lawson slow getting off, picks it up, fires to first, dug out, and just got him. What a dig at first by McCoy Pierce. As Lawson unable to get that throw over, Pierce able to stretch and dig it out. So 2 gone here in the 7th. Looked like Lawson thought that ball was hit a little harder and didn't hop off the mound as quickly as you would think, but did eventually get to it, and a great job by Pierce defensively. So Troy Banks steps up, the second baseman. 2 strikeouts on the evening for Banks. First pitch, slow breaking ball, and that one outside for ball 1. Lawson looks in, kicks and deals, and that pitch fouled back up and out of play. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Lawson. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Lawson 1 strike away from getting out of the 7th. And that one outside, ball 2. 2-2 now to Troy Banks, the second baseman. 2-2 pitch from Lawson. Off speed, got him swinging. Excellent job into the bullpen from Lawson. He holds Hamilton scoreless. And let's stretch it. 7th inning. And it'll be James Smybert leading things off here in the bottom half of the 7th inning for the Welland Jackfish. Held scoreless. And a sigh of relief for Jackfish fans. Logan Walters out of the game. Duncan McLaughlin will get the 7th inning for Hamilton. Final line on Walters, 7 strikeouts, 3 hits, 2 walks, 6 scoreless innings. An excellent first start for Logan Walters. And now McLaughlin's job to hold things at bay. McLaughlin's 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2 quickly on Smybert. Smybert, a flyout and a base hit. And Smybert smashes one down the third baseline, just foul. About 1.5 feet away from extra bases. Smybert just late on that one. Count will stay 0-2 here. McLaughlin gets his sign. Here comes the 0-2, and it hits him. So McLaughlin on an 0-2 pitch hits Smybert. And the leadoff man is on here in the 7th for the Welland Jackfish as they look to mount a comeback.
Catcher number 16, Sam Cocker.
So Sam Cocker, who almost sent one out to right field, his last at-bat, steps in. Smybert on base for the 2nd time here tonight. McLaughlin gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Cocker lines one into left field. That's a base hit. And the Jackfish are off and going here in the 7th. Smybert will move up to 2nd. Cocker, his first hit of the season, and it's a big one. So 2 on and nobody out here in the 7th inning for Welland. And it'll be McCoy Pierce, the first baseman, stepping in. 2 strikeouts on his line here tonight. And Pierce, 2 men on for him with nobody out. McLaughlin takes a glance back at the runner at 2nd. First pitch pumped in there, strike 1. And Pierce is going to call time just as McLaughlin was about to throw the pitch. That's the 2nd time we've seen a late timeout call made. But Pierce gets it, and he'll reset McLaughlin now. Will reset on the mound. 0-1. Pierce. A big swing and a miss from Pierce. He wanted that one, and he swung over top. 0-2 on McCoy Pierce. Big power from the first baseman here. The Jackfish could use some of it in this situation. Here it is, and outside. Good layoff from Pierce. 1-2. McLaughlin with the 1-2. Here it comes. Pierce cracks one deep to center field. Drifting under it is Keys, and he'll make the catch. Tagging from 2nd and on his way to 3rd, and safely is Smybert. And runners on the corners now for the Jackfish. With 1 down, Pierce just got under that one as he sent it all the way out to center. So here's Tyler Dupuis. Dupuis struck out, walked, and was caught stealing in the 5th inning. Runners on the corners for the Jackfish. McLaughlin, his pitch, swung on and missed. 0-1 on Dupuis. Big run standing on third base for Welland. McLaughlin trying to tightrope out of it. And that one just outside. 1-1 on Dupuis. Duncan McLaughlin comes set on the mound. And that pitch that time finds the outside corner. So 1-2 now on Dupuis. Similar pitch to the one that was called ball 1. So 1-2 on Dupuis. Runners take their leads. Off speed, grounder to second. Flip to short. There's one. Back to first. No. Over the head of the first baseman, Osika. Runner will score, and the Jackfish are on the board as Smybert crosses home plate. So a fielder's choice, Dupuis reaches. Also drives in the first run for the Jackfish. It's 3-1 as the Cardinals still leave. Pinch hitter here for the Jackfish, Brody McKay will pinch hit for Williams. First delivery gets behind Bernardo, the catcher, and moving into scoring position is Dupuis. Sitting at a crisp 7 degrees here in this bottom of the 7th inning. McKay steps back in. McLaughlin staring back at Dupuis. Here's the pitch. McKay a heavy swing, and he's over top of it. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch coming to McKay, and it dips outside. Ball 2. Two out, 2-1. Runner on second is Dupuis. Here comes the pitch, and inside there for a strike. 2-2. Hogan Brown awaits in the on-deck circle. McLaughlin kicks, delivers. McKay swing and a miss. And McLaughlin gets out of trouble, surrenders the 1 run, but gets out of the 7th inning. And after 7 here in Welland, the Hamilton Cardinals lead the Welland Jackfish 3-1. To the 8th inning we go. So Chris Buato takes over on the hill for the Jackfish here in the top of the 8th inning. Jackfish trail 3-1. And leading things off will be Dennis Day Banning, the left fielder here tonight for Hamilton. First offering, high and outside, ball 1 from Buato. Buato's 1-0, high as well, 2-0. First lefty we've seen here tonight. Buato steps off and collects himself. Kicks into his delivery, and it's fouled straight back. 2-1 now on Day Banning. Day Banning steps back in. Buato's delivery inside, ball 3. 3-1 now on the Hamilton left fielder. Three-1 offering. Here it is. It's high and outside, ball 4. So Buato walks his first man he faces, and that'll put a runner on in the top of the 8th here for Hamilton, as Tanner Rempel now will step up. Rempel has struck out, walked, and flew out to right. And he's going on the first pitch down, and Cocker got him by a mile. Not a bad jump, but Cocker able to get him stealing on the first pitch, and that'll erase the leadoff walk as Day Banning is erased on the base paths. First caught stealing for the Jackfish here tonight. And it's an excellent throw from Sam Cocker behind the plate. So 1 out now, top of the 8th. 0-1. Buato kicks and delivers, and that's a floater into shallow right field. Coming on the second baseman, Dupuis. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Dupuis had it in his glove, and he dropped it. And making his way into second base will be Rempel. And that'll most likely go down as a hit right in that tough spot between first base and right field. Rempel drops it in perfectly. What a job by the second baseman, Dupuis, to get there, and he just couldn't hang on to it. So it's going to be Connor Bowie pinch hitting here for Jacob Underwood. So Bowie steps in for his first at-bat tonight. Runner on second. That's Rempel. 1 out. That caught stealing by Cocker, even more important now. Buato takes a peek back, delivers, and a little check swing foul. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1, Buato to the plate. Off speed, bends low, ball 1. Buato really taking his time out on the mound. Here's the delivery. Outside, ball 2. So 2-1 now on the pinch hitter, Bowie. Strike 2 pumped in there. 2-2 now. Hamilton bullpen getting loose. Jackfish quiet for now. Buato stares in, shakes off his first sign, gets the one he likes. Here it comes, the 2-2. Strike 3, got him looking. Big pitch there from Buato, and he sits down Bowie for the second out of the inning. So here's the leadoff man, Towers. Struck out, walked twice, and grounded out. First pitch just low, and it's 1-0. Two out, top of the 8th. Buato, his pitch, and it's high and inside. Ball 2. Been a tight game here tonight, 3-1 Hamilton. Buato sets, fires 2-0, ground ball the 3rd, picked up nicely, Seibert across the diamond to first, got him, and that'll spell an end to the top of the 8th. Hamilton, no runs, a good job by Buato to limit damage, and we'll head to the bottom half. 3-1 Hamilton leads. Jackfish looking for a comeback. So bottom half of the 8th inning about to be underway. New pitcher Stefan Strecker will take the mound for the Hamilton Cardinals. And it'll be the 9-hole hitter Hogan Brown leading things off for the Jackfish. Brown first pitch, nasty hop at third. What a stop. Throw across, not in time. Brown beats it out. What a job by Rempel over there at the hot corner. Unable to get the throw across in time, and the leadoff man is aboard. First pitch for the Jackfish. That'll go down as a base hit for Hogan Brown. And when the 9-man gets on, flips the lineup over, it'll be Gio Morello now, the center fielder. He's doubled and struck out here tonight. And Morello on the first pitch, hacking. He fouls it off down the third baseline, up onto the berm. Strecker looks in, gets his sign, comes set on the mound. Here it is, and Morello bounces one to third. We'll take the sure out at one, Will Rempel, and one down as moving up to second base is Brown. So here's Brandon Nicholson. Been on base a couple times here tonight. A walk back in the third and a base hit in the sixth. Strecker looks in, nods yes, and gets his sign, and now will step off. And now a time as Bernardo will trot out and have a conversation with Strecker on the mound, as the two of them not on the same page. Don't want to make a mistake to this part of the lineup, that's for sure. Nicholson and Jean sitting on deck. One down. Brown at second. He'll take his lead. Strecker now all set. Gets his sign, nods yes, comes to the set. Here it comes, and it's down low, ball one. 1-0 now to Nicholson. Right fielder here tonight. Strecker comes set. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the third base line. And 1-1 on Nicholson. Brown takes his lead off second base. Nobody near him. Strecker looks in, gets his sign, comes set. Here comes the pitch. Outside, back up the middle. Strecker knocks it down. He'll throw to first, and he gets his man. Advancing to third is Brown. So a hot shot right back up the pipe. And Strecker's able to knock it down and keep it in front of him. Calmly makes the play to first base. So here's Luis Jean, the shortstop. Jean's walk struck out and flew out to center. Wouldn't it be a great time for his first hit of the season here? Strecker's first pitch. Jean looked like he was taking all the way, takes strike one. Fans here in Welland started to chant Stretcher's name, trying to get in his head a little bit. Runner on third, 2 out. 8th inning. Strecker comes set. Here's the pitch. It's inside and low, ball one. Looking out at Strecker on the mound, a weird windup. Kind of a sidearm delivery. 1-1. Strecker gets his sign. Here comes the 1-1. It's a bouncer up the middle. Towers picks it up, throws on to first. Just got him. The umpire took a couple seconds to make sure he got the call right. Jean is retired on the ground ball. Towers just enough arm to get it across. And that will erase any chance of a run for the Jackfish here in the bottom of the 8th. To the 9th inning we go. Jackfish trail Hamilton 3-1. So to be Davey Mendez in taking over on the mound for the Welland Jackfish. Is back for another year here in Welland. His first pitch right down the middle, strike one. Tops out about 97. Features a flaming fastball, a slider, and a curve. Mendez 0-1 pitch outside. Tristan Osika stepping in here in the top of the 9th. And strike two right at the knees. 1-2 now on Osika. Mendez gets his sign. The 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Mendez blows it by him. And one down here in the 9th. So the right fielder, Tyler Duncan, now steps into the box. Mendez looks in, gets his sign, delivery right there, strike one. Pumping that fastball in early and often. And his second one fouled back, quickly 0-2 on Duncan. Mendez from the Dominican Republic. 0-2 pitch, one away here in the top of the 9th. Mendez trying to give his offense a chance here in the bottom half. Here comes the 0-2 right at him, and it's outside, ball one. 1-2 pitch, and an off-speed one, and that one bends outside. Count even at 2-2. Two-two pitch coming from Mendez. There it is. Ground ball to the shortstop, Gene, off a funny hop. Throws him out at first. What a play by Gene. Gene handcuffed a little bit, able to adjust and make the throw across the diamond. Good stretch on the other end by Pierce. And 2 down in the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Keys. First pitch, fastball, strike 1. Mendez inside, 1-1. Now the count on Keys. Mendez gets his sign, fires in, and strike 2. Mendez. Now the count 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Mendez right down the middle. Got him looking. Mendez, a scoreless 9th. And to the bottom half we go. Last call for the Jackfish. They trail Hamilton 3-1. Looking for a comeback here in the home opener. We'll be back for the bottom of the 9th in a moment.
Leading off the 9th inning for your Welland Jackfish. Third baseman number 23, James Sliders.
And last call for the Jackfish here, bottom of the 9th. Corbin Peters on, looking for the save for Hamilton. as he pumps in a first pitch fastball, strike one. Low scoring ball game here. Peters trying to end it for Hamilton. 0-1 pitch, and that one sent into center field. Drifting in is Keys. Drifting out is the shortstop, and it drops. It drops in between them, and trotting his way into second base, Smybert. A collision as the right fielder, Daybanning, made a dive for it. The shortstop, Towers, was out there as well. Keys came in, and all three of them collided. And what a start for the Jackfish as Sam Cocker steps in now. On base for the third time here tonight, Smybert. And now it's Cocker, the game-tying run at home plate, nobody out. So Cocker a base hit in his last at-bat. Now Bernardo will trot out to the mound to the displeasure of the Jackfish faithful here. Want to make sure they're on the same page now. Runner in scoring position. Jackfish looking for a flare of the dramatic here to end this one. Peters now gets his sign. Everybody's set. Cocker gets set. Here's Peters, the delivery. And that one down low. Ball one. Peters comes set. The 1-0 pitch to Cocker. Cocker sends one on the ground to first base, gobbled up Oseka, and he'll take it himself, and advancing the runner to third base. As Smybert is now 90 feet away from home. As McCoy Pierce steps up to the plate. Seems like Pierce has come to the plate in big scenarios here for the Jackfish tonight. Hasn't been able to convert. What a time it would be for him to convert right now. Pierce has struck out a handful of times and flew out to center. Here's the delivery from Peters, and it's outside, ball one. Peters 1-0, and that one high, ball two. Pierce ahead in the count, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Outside, ball three, 3-0 now. Peters having trouble locating the strike zone. And you got to think a red light here for Pierce. Here's the 3-0 delivery. And pumped in for strike one. Pierce was taking all the way. Now 3-1 on the Jackfish first baseman. Peters comes set. Here's the 3-1 delivery. Just catches the outside corner. And a full count. Fans not happy with that call. Nonetheless, it is now a full count. Pierce sets up. Peters now. The payoff pitch. Here it is. And Pierce grounds one to short. Picked up on a hop by Towers. Throw to first. Just got him. It does score one run. It's the 3-2 ball game now. But now 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. And the Jackfish down to their last out. So it'll be up to Tyler Dupuis to do something here for Welland. First pitch low, ball 1 to Dupuis. The 1-0, Dupuis, a heavy hack at it. He's able to get a piece of it. Looked like it caught Bernardo behind the plate as he is going to take a jog to the mound. Try and shake it off. 1-1 on Dupuis. Last hope for the Jackfish here tonight. Bernardo still in some pain. As now he'll pop back behind home plate, try and shake that off. 1-1 the count on Dupuis. Peters comes set. Here's the 1-1. And down low in the dirt, 2-1 now on the Welland second baseman. Two-one pitch on the way. Dupuis representing the tying run. Here it is. Dupuis smacks one through the gap on the left side. A base hit. And Dupuis is now on. Brody McKay will now step up. So 2 down, and Dupuis able to sneak one through the defense on the left side. Brings up Brody McKay, who pinch hit for Williams in the last inning. And can he drive home the tying run? Dupuis, the tying run at first. McKay, the game-winning run at home. Peters comes set, delivery outside, ball 1. Peters takes a look over his shoulder at first. Now comes set. The 1-0 pitch inside. It gets behind the catcher. And Dupuis is going to advance into scoring position now. Bernardo couldn't handle it behind the plate. And an extra 90 feet closer. Dupuis in scoring position as the game-tying run. A base hit will surely score him with good speed on the base pass. McKay up ahead in the count, 2-0. Peters. The pitch. And broken bat, little flare to short, and it's caught by Towers. That'll end the game. So a flare for the dramatic comes up just short. The Jackfish get a runner into scoring position in the bottom of the 9th inning, and they can't get him home as McKay flies out to end the home opener. Final score here from Welland. The Hamilton Cardinals come into town. They defeat the Welland Jackfish in a great pitching duel. 3-2 the final score here from the pond in Welland. We will see you all back here Saturday afternoon for a matinee game. The Jackfish drop to 0-1 on the season, and Hamilton will get their first win of the season, moving to 1-0. As we say thank you for tuning in, I'm Alec Murray, and good night from the pond.